Hello people, today I'm not gonna show you guys how to open a laptop. Today it's more about some repairing tips. So today I'm gonna tell you guys how to troubleshoot or how to fix a laptop that has a doesn't post to BIOS, or some people say blank screen, black screen, or doesn't power up. So the laptop doesn't necessarily mean it doesn't power up. It powers up. So if you have a laptop that power up, if you push the power button, the blue light turns on. You can hear the fan running. You can hear the hard drive spinning. But really, nothing shows up on the screen. You know what I mean? There's nothing on the screen. Screen just completely black. You can't see anything on the screen. That's what I'm trying to go over today. So there's certain ways to troubleshoot this, and there's certain stuff that can cause this problem. But the easiest one, I'm going to start with the easiest one. So this is a compact laptop, one of my customers' compact laptop. So this one, you can tell that something shows up on the screen. Ta-da, like that. But sometimes when the backlight goes out, the backlight is a light that produces white light to the screen so you can see the stuff. Or one of the old laptops, let's say your inverter went out, they have a LCD screen which has a cathode light, a cathode backlight. I don't have any cathodes right now, but you guys know what cathodes are. So they have a little mini cathode back there, and they need an inverter to power that up, because they need a high voltage, not like the LEDs. LED only needs, like, 5 volts, something like that. So how to tell your inverter went out is you're gonna go turn on your computer, and you're gonna put a bright light onto the screen. And if you see anything, let's say you have a Dell laptop, and if you see Dell logo showing up here on the screen with the bright light just lightning at the screen, that means your inverter or the backlight is dead. In that case, if you have one of the old laptops, you're gonna have to change the inverter, which you take off this entire screen bezel, and there should be inverter down there or top up there. And then you're going to change that. It should work fine. If you have an LED screen and that does that, that means your backlight is dead, and you have to take out the screen, open the screen, and then replace the backlights. But that's a pretty hard job. So in that case, I would just recommend getting a new screen. How to troubleshoot that your laptop has a blank screen and you want to know if it's a screen or not. You're gonna put a some random screen. You can get it for, I'm pretty sure you guys have extra screens in your house. But so I'm gonna restart. So I connected DVI port to the monitor, and then I just turn it on. Let's see what happens. Oh, you saw something showing up there. And then you can see, oh, this is the cable, but you can see something showing on the screen. That means your laptop is fine. You just gotta replace the screen or the inverter or something like that. So let's go to something harder than just a screen. I'm gonna turn this baby off. So this laptop doesn't necessarily have a screen issue, because I just plugged it in there, and then the laptop still shows nothing on the other screen. That means this laptop, this screen is more likely fine. And then even if I put a bright light there, I couldn't see anything in there. That means the screen doesn't really get any signal from the motherboard. In that case, there are a couple options that you can do. You're going to turn off the laptop. You're going to turn it off. You're going to unplug the AC adapter, and then you're going to take the battery off. Now I took the battery off, so then now that laptop has no power, but it still does have some power to keep the BIOS alive. Now you're gonna drain the entire laptop from any kind of energy source by just pressing the power button for about 20 seconds. So 20 seconds has passed, so I'm gonna let the power button go, and I'm gonna either plug in the AC charger. I have a universal charger. I'm gonna plug in the charger, then I'm gonna turn it on. Let's see what happens this time. Still doesn't show anything onto the screen. So if this still hasn't fixed the problem, stay tuned. Alright, next step, what I'm gonna do is to check for the RAM. What can RAM do? Well, if you have a wrong kind of RAM integrated onto your motherboard, or if one of your RAMs are broken, that means your laptop's not going to work. It's not going to show anything. It's not going to boot. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to open one of the RAM slots. So now I see two odd looking RAMs right there. So how to troubleshoot if one of is broken? Do you need a RAM tester? Nope, you don't. You just take one of it out. So I just took both of them out. So now in this case, this is a 1 GB RAM, this is 2 GB RAM, and then either of them can be actually broken. How do I tell? Well, I'm going to test both of them. So now I'm going to start with the 1 GB one, and then if you have only 1 GB, if you have 2 RAM slots, you're going to put it one on the down there. You're going to put one down there, now one on the top. And then push. And then I'm going to give it a start. How? Plug this guy back in again. So now powered it up. Ta-da! It shows. That means that doesn't necessarily mean this RAM is broken. That could mean those two RAMs are not supporting each other. It could be. But it seems like it's working with one RAM. So I'm going to shut it down. I'm going to show you guys something cool. So now let's do some more further tests. So I take this one out. I'm gonna plug this one in. And now let's use a battery actually. Whoa. Let's start it up. You know what? It's gonna work. See, it works. Now what's going on? There are two options in this case. Either your RAM slot, this slot is broken, or you have to put a exact same RAM to both sides if they are supporting dual channel. So how do I test if this slot's broken? Well, I'm just gonna simply put one of them over there. And then let's see what happens. Yep, it does not show anything. So at this case, I can assume that this RAM slot right here this RAM slot is broken. So at that case, you have to fix a RAM slot, and that's really hard. I don't know if I can show you guys, but let's go for the next step. If your laptop, if your RAMs are fine, or if you change the RAM still doesn't work, and that's when the problem gets pretty complicated. So at this point, even if you change the RAMs and then try the RAM test, all the stuff, and the laptop still doesn't start, you're gonna have to think that your GPU, graphic accelerator, is dead, or your motherboard is dead. How to fix the graphic card issue? You're gonna have to reflow it, which is relatively easy job. How you do it? You're gonna open the laptop. You're gonna go to the motherboard, and then you're gonna see the GPU, graphics card. They usually say ADI or NVIDIA on it, the graphics card, and then you're gonna burn it. You're gonna burn the GPU at a very high temperature. That's gonna melt down all the soldering irons, every single one of them, and then you're gonna let it cool, which resolder the entire chip, and that usually 90% of the time that usually fixes the problem. If that doesn't fix the problem, you're gonna have to get a new motherboard. You can also think your CPU's dead, but CPUs, they don't break. Honestly, they're the part that breaks the least. So skip the CPU. You're gonna have to change the motherboard or the graphics card if your laptop supports a PCI slot that you can connect the graphics card, which is pretty rare. So those are the cases that causes a blank screen. And then if you have any question about how to reflow or something like that, just ask me questions on my YouTube channel or my on this video. Just comment on it, and then I'll answer it. I'll answer it as soon as possible. Thank you.